Welcome back, guys. Today I'm gonna show you how to sculpt an ear just like this one. I'm gonna give you all my best tips and tricks to create a nice and really quick ear. I'm gonna show it on this like cube shape right here. So let's begin and let's get right into it. Okay guys, so let's start sculpting the ear. Okay, I'm gonna use a lot of reference, so make sure that you have reference too. Gonna do this asymmetrically. So you're just gonna start with the brush right here. Then I'm gonna actually start with masking like the ear part out like this. I'm gonna make sure that I only have like the front right here. Something like that. Okay, so now I'm just gonna extrude it outwards like that, and then just gonna shape a very basic shape of an ear. So let's just make this like ear shape like this. Then we're also gonna use a plane and make sure it goes like this curvature inwards, like this. You see, like this, guys. And make sure it's a curvature inwards. And then we're also gonna do this like a little bit at the side right here, like this. I'm just gonna dynamesh it. Wait 1 second, guys. Okay, dynamesh, something like that. Then we're gonna start indicating the overall proportions of the ear by just very simply and this like shape that goes around here all the way down here. You see it's like this, like a 9 almost. I'm gonna add this shape right here, and we're gonna add this like big triangular shape right here. It goes all the way down here, guys. So make sure that you add this like triangular shape. You can see how it looks like a triangle like that. To add that shape, and then erase like the things that are in between here, and this like 9 shape actually gonna go underneath this like triangular shape like this. Then we're gonna add like a shape down here that's gonna make sure that it looks a little bit nicer, something like this, guys. And then we're actually just gonna continue adding more shape here and a little bit more shape, or erasing some shape here, so it gets like this cavity right here. Then we're actually gonna do like this a little bit weird shape, but that a lot of ears have, this like tube shape right here at the corner like this, and we're gonna connect this triangle shape with this shape so it looks like something like that. Okay guys, so make sure that you add those shapes together and then make this like a little bit like lump right here. You see something like this, guys. And then we're just gonna erase a lot from the back right here, just erasing something like this, you know, something like this just to begin with, so I have something to start out with, something like that. So it's this like shape behind the ear, something like that. And then we're just gonna very easily mask it out and pull it inwards like this. Make this triangular shape the biggest and most important part of the ear, dragging like this shape forward like this, so it's like this more triangular shape at the top of the ear, not like only this round shape, but more like a little bit triangular as well. Then we're gonna pull this part forward a little bit, just like this, and you can see this like triangular shape here, guys. Just gonna mask it out. It's gonna mask this part out, guys, like this. And I'm just gonna take this part on the top here and pull it inwards, and pull this part like, make this like pretty square, but like this nice curve at the top, like give me 1 sec, guys, like this shape, like an S kinda. Let me guys show you. Yeah, something like this, you see, guys, like an M kinda. something like this. And then I'm just gonna smooth it out a little bit so I can see what I have created. You see guys, it's already starting to look pretty much like an ear. We're just gonna make it a little bit better. We're just making this part a little bit more like higher up, and changing the direction of this part, and make sure that this like lump is sticking out like this with a cavity underneath. So I'm gonna make sure that this cavity is really clear, and this goes upwards like this. So make sure that you really indicate what kind of like direction everything is. Then I'm just gonna carve out the sides like this. And then I'm actually gonna do this like double shape here. You see like this little wrinkle or something like that. Like that right there. Just looking at reference, guys. Make sure that you have a ton of reference when you're creating stuff like this. Especially like, it's super important. So make sure that you reference, guys. You must adding this like edge right here. Inverting the damn standard brush. Okay, something like that. And then we have like this part in between here. So we're just gonna add that. So this like part in between. Just gonna add like this cavity right here. Then we're gonna make sure that this looks like two separate shapes right here. So I'm gonna indicate it really clearly, and then they go into each other right here. And we're gonna indicate these shapes here as well. And then we're gonna erase the geometry that's between right here. So just something like this, and erasing more towards that part. Something like that. Something like that, yeah. Then we're just gonna create some very minor changes to finish up the ear. I'm gonna make this a little bit more round and nice. Just gonna start out with smoothing the overall shape of the ear out. Yeah, and from the front here then, guys, make sure that the ear shape is just like, it's a lot of different ears out there, guys, but like this shape usually goes inwards like this. You see, guys, like this curve right here, like that curvature. Adding that in, right, guys, and adding this curvature like it goes a little bit further in right here as well. And then also I'm gonna pull this a little bit higher up. Then I'm just gonna indicate this overall shape a little bit better, and then erase a little bit here, and something like that, guys. In the back right here, I'm just gonna use the cavity brush, not cavity, damn standard. Create like this part in the back like this. It doesn't need to be perfect right now, but I'm just gonna add it like that and erase some geometry on this side right here. Something like that. We're just gonna do some final touches very quickly. Adding this like shape right here, and then this shape right here, and saturating that feature. Gonna use the damn standard. Just erase some geometry right here, add some more geometry right here. Something like this, and then we're gonna make sure that this goes downwards like this, but we're just gonna make sure that this blends nicely together. So we're gonna pull this downwards a little bit more. Something like this, guys. And this part actually pretty important that you add like, this is pretty like square looking right here, and that it goes inwards like this. Make sure that ear like goes outward like this, so it's not like too flat. This is still pretty flat ear, but trying to add some shape to it. And then I'm usually just adding this like extra shape here. So it goes inwards a little bit there, right there, guys. And then I'm gonna add this shape, so it goes like this upwards lump here, like that. So you're gonna make sure that I add that, guys. Yeah, I think it sort of looks like a pretty decent ear actually, if I'm gonna be honest. Somewhat like this. Yeah, that looks pretty fine out actually. Maybe a little bit thick, but that's very easily fixed. Just erasing some geometry. Something like that, so the SSS can, so the light can go through the air. And then make sure just that this part here blends nicely in, like that. And just adding some shapes right here, and we're just gonna change some very quick proportions of the air right now. Gonna make this part a lot higher up, something like this more, and then this part a little bit further down. And then we're just gonna very simply add this like sharp angle right here, this really like sharp angle, so it becomes something more like that. And then erase this part. And really make sure that you add this like curvature here, the 9 that we talked about before. Make sure that's clearly indicated, so you just can very easily get all of these shapes in, like something like this, guys. Let's smooth that out a little bit, but it still needs to be a pretty nice cavity, something like that. And make sure that you got nice and clean shapes. So we're just gonna make this a little bit nicer, something like this, I think. Something like that, and I don't think it looks really correct down here, so we're just gonna add something like this so it looks a little bit more correct. And that's pretty much it, guys. Hope you liked this tutorial. If you do, please smash that subscribe button, comment what you thought about the video, and please like this video if you want more content like this. If you want to vote for the next kind of like tutorials I'm gonna do, or videos, just something like that, go to my Instagram. I'm gonna link it down below. Otherwise, have a nice day, and I see you next time. Bye bye.